like the honeycomb, because back when I used to live in Wyoming, they like just have it at that store. So honeycomb was, but it was an off-brand one, not this whatever it is, but
Not like pure honeycomb.
yeah,
Like-
the New Ames Dungeons and Dragons kids. Awful taste. That's why I made that list.
Okay. Was that like their S tier? They're like my go, or was that like their F tier?
No, they put like, what was it even? Like Fruity Pebbles at S tier, and then they just had like they made a Z tier. They threw in all the random ones, and then they threw in like cream of wheat.
Hear me?
Why?
Which isn't a cereal, but cream of wheat actually goes hard.
Okay,
I
so
was gonna say,
Fruity
I've never heard
Pebbles,
of cream of
Fruity
wheat.
Pebbles, I think are one of those things that, like, when you start, it's very good. It's pretty good. But then the more you go, it just gets soggy and then stupid, and I don't know.
I
Then
think
you have
no.
Cocoa Pebbles, which just gets better because you're just shoveling in like
You're
dirt.
just drinking chocolate milk at that point, and you're like, "This was the best decision
is
of a
what I
cereal
meant
I've
to do."
ever had." What's your guys' opinion on Cocoa Pebbles? Because every time I've had Cocoa Pebbles, I've been like, "I wish this was better."
Pebbles? Like the Fruity Pebbles, Cocoa Pebbles?
Oh no, not Cocoa Puffs, Cocoa Puffs.
Oh,
I always get sad when I eat Cocoa Puffs. And
It's
I don't
just
know
worse
why.
They're
Reese's
okay.
Puffs.
I was gonna
Exactly.
say, they're kind of just okay.
I love Reese's
Yeah.
Puffs, which is even weirder. Like, that's like my go-to cereal. If I'm like, I need cereal and I need it now, I'm like, I'm gonna eat 3 bowls of Reese's Puff, and my mouth will never be the same.
Have one song.
Cocoa Puffs, they got good ads. I will say that.
Yeah.
The ads go
I
crazy.
mean, I don't remember
But-
any ad of Reese's Puffs post eat 'em up, eat 'em up, eat 'em up.
That's true.
So I don't know if I can claim they have good ads. I can claim that they had a very good peak,
That's true. That's true.
but that's
Well.
about it. And then in terms of other cereal, like what's the cereal I think is overrated? I don't like.
Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
No.
Cinnamon Toast Crunch is
Sit
the
down.
goat. The Cinnamon Toast Crunch is the goat.
The sugar, like the other like seasonal flavors, are actually good.
You don't
Like sugar
these?
cookie, cinnamon toast crunch.
Well, yeah,
For all the other
Oh
ones,
no, sugar cookie cinnamon toast crunch is awesome. I love that.
but the rest of
never
them,
tried
that they're
that.
like on my own personal tier list, I put the cinnamon toast crunch dead last.
Why?
Dead last.
After
Why?
cornflakes, it's just so bad.
No.
No.
What are you talking about?
Like I could understand someone
What
being
are
like,
you
I don't really
talking
like
about?
cinnamon that much. It's in like B tier, and
Yeah.
I'd be like, okay, I
But
understand.
dead last?
Dead
No, that's what the
Why?
cinnamon life treatment gets. Because what is there cinnamon on this version of the tier list? Yeah, it was actually ahead of regular life, which was in F tier for some reason. The New Ames kids and track kids just have a natural hate for life.
That's
I don't
fair,
know.
though.
Okay.
That's fair. No, why? Still, why though? Why do you hate it so much?
It's just it
I'm just
tastes
so
so bad, and everybody says it's so.
What do you
good.
mean it tastes
What,
bad?
what is your definitive top 1 cereal?
All right, yeah, let's
Actually,
do
give
that.
I
me-
like s'mores cereal.
S'mores.
S'mores?
cereal.
Like just s'mores flavored cereal, or like s'mores and cereal?
S'mores is a cereal, like the Malta-Meal stuff.
Oh.
You sit there, you have like it's like the marshmallows from a normal cereal, then it has like the Cocoa Puffs from Cocoa Puffs, and then it has like the bread from Cinnamon Toast Crunch, but like not cinnamon flavored.
That's actually kind of fair. Okay,
That
I can
sounds,
see that.
that
I can
sounds
see
good.
it. That does
sounds
sound good.
I will admit that sounds good. I remember
Also-
when I was doing my tier list, I put it at like I put it in like a bottom tier, but it wasn't like bottom tier. It was called just like I haven't tried these.
Yeah.
I was like, I don't know, man.
I don't know.
I can't rank them fair. I
I
could
don't
look at
think
the
I've
box
ever
and
really
say,
fully ate them either, but
Yeah, that's why they got a D ranking. That's like because Captain Crunch and like Fruity Pebbles was B tier,
Fruity Pebbles was
like mid B tier, and I hate that because nobody actually likes Fruity Pebbles.
not really.
not really.
They just
If you're
all
gonna-
had
If
it,
you're
so
gonna
they
have
gave it
Fruity
a
Pebbles,
naturally
why not just have
higher
like
rating.
Fruit Loops or something else?
I don't.
You don't like Fruit Loops?
I like Fruit Loops, but like I've never understood loving Fruit Loops.
No, I don't get it either.
Yeah.
Like it's an okay cereal to have every now and then, but it's not like one of those that's like, oh yeah, that's automatic top.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
It's just kind of like, yeah, this is fine.
Like it's
I enjoy. It's all one flavor. If you didn't know.
that.
Yeah,
And
just generic fruity.
I have a video about that. Like I've seen a video before where there was like this guy and he was on a different podcast actually, talking with a different guy. And the guy thought that each Fruity Pebble color had a different flavor. And so he went off on all of these different things.
Isn't
And
it the same thing for Skittles though? Like if you were to just grab like
Skittles
if you were to
technically
have
different
5
flavors,
Skittles at the
but-
same time, it's you wouldn't be able to tell the difference between a different
Yeah,
scoop of
although
fine.
those
But yeah.
technically have different flavors.
Yeah, you can
But-
tell the difference, but if you were like, I tested this actually with my buddy in English 2015.
Yeah.
He closed his eyes and we had pocket Skittles.
Oh.
I also had just received a Scripture York like 5 minutes before.
Oh boy.
That's the best. So he just sat there, unzipped his Scripture bag, sat there, yoinked out of York. Like, you want it? It's like, yeah.
Let's go. Yeah, as someone who always has Skittles in sets of like 5 or more at a time, I'm always like, Skittles taste the same.
Yeah.
And everyone's like, what do you mean? I'm like, well, this is the optimal way to eat them. I don't want to waste my time
Yeah,
eating
why would
one.
you meticulously pick out every single Skittle?
Yeah.
It doesn't make
Just
sense.
savor the flavor. But that's
Savor
I
the
want to
flavor.
do this thing in track where you know how like shotgunning a beer, where you like just like you have it and like poke a hole in the side, drink that.
Yeah.
You can do it with a water bottle using spikes after you finish a race. I want to try it.
Do you think you can do it?
I think I can do it. It wouldn't look smooth, but I could do it.
The victory for the victory pose.
Yeah.
Same, just
Do it after having Skylar as the baton in a 4x4.
I was an other baton. I was doing great.
that was awesome. You know, we might as well just transition into the meme mile.
Meme Mile was lit.
It was kind of lit.
It was-
We chose an awful thing to do.
Oh yeah, me and Easton's challenge was terrible.
We decided to go backwards.
Yeah.
That was
Running the Meme Mile backwards was not ideal.
We made it like what 2.5 laps around, and then just
Yeah.
like no more.
Yeah.
That was
Well,
awesome.
actually, we made it like 2.5 to 3. I think you made 3. I made 2.5. But then they
Oh, yeah,
like
'cause they brought out the hurdles.
yeah, but then yeah, they're like you gotta
hurdles.
they're like you gotta go over, and I was like, brother, how? My legs are at their weakest. What do you mean go over?
Go over the
I'd
hurdle?
rather go under. I'll be honest, but like, yeah, because they're like getting ready to move on to like the next thing, and so we're just still because we're just incredibly slow because running backwards is balls. We're just
There was
dying.
one person riding a golf cart.
Oh yeah.
I forget what city was from. Riker was. We gotta find another like commentator for the meme mile this year because everybody like all the commentators last year are on their mission now.
Oh yeah.
Should we get Braden as like the
That would be
commentator?
kinda
And then what would
funny.
be like the key event? Because like not the last year. Last year was just a run.
Yeah.
Side kind of independent. But last time they had like a signature event. We had the distance coach, Coach Sessions, and this one kid. The coach ran a 300, the runner ran a 400, and it was a race. And it was
That's cool actually.
Oh, yeah.
All right.
I think Meme Mile. I don't know what I'd do again this year. Do you guys have any ideas?
I have no
Were you in like what, like a
ideas.
Bucky's costume?
I was barefoot in a Bucky's costume.
Yeah.
You know, I might just like get a bunch of like lacrosse pads or something and go around in full pads.
Maybe.
Like
No,
that
no,
might
go
suck,
like-
but
Unicycle.
I don't know how to ride a unicycle.
Was it like Garrett that
Or
wore
Heelys.
like 8 layers or something?
Oh yeah, didn't he strip a layer every time he went?
Yeah.
It's kind of funny, but
I would love to. Maybe I'll do the run back. Literally, I'll try to get good enough at running backwards so that I can do a full mile
maybe he'll join you.
and then pass out.
No, just come to track for a month.
Yeah.
Not
All
see
you
it,
do is-
not pay for anything, not show up to any meet. Just pull what Skylar did sophomore year. He sat there, he ran. He wasn't like too good,
Yeah.
so like coach didn't really notice him. And then there was one week he's like, "Wait, are you even on the team?" And he's like, "I don't know." Like left to go to driver's ed, and he never came back to the rest of the season.
That's great.
I
That's
think-
great.
Being in places you shouldn't be is so funny.
It kind of is. Depending on the situation, you can just
It's either
like create it.
funny then or it's funny in retrospect. I
That's
think.
true. That's true.
Like so I've always been a fan of just like going and just being in random groups of people when I
Oh
was just
yeah.
Yeah.
like after a choir concert when they were like all going to Culver's and I was like, I'm gonna go to that.
Going to Culver's. It's like, why are you here? I'm just getting food. I don't know what you're talking about.
I had like so many like choir people I knew like come into Culver's and just look at me and be like, why are you here?
Yeah.
And I'd just be like, I was like, listen, man, I don't know. I just want my food. I'm just hungry. I just want some
Expect
fries.
a correct order at Culver's. Mission level impossible. That's...
Okay, to a certain extent. So they most of the time they get my orders right. Like it's not that hard when you just have a basket of chicken.
They haven't messed it up yet.
Yeah, I haven't messed it up yet.
Old reliable.
But here, yeah, it's not hard to get it messed up there. But
To be fair, they never really mess up my. Actually, they have messed it up a couple times. But most of the time, I just like get it, and I'm like, man, I've had times. Like the best way to describe Culver's is that on a good day, like 5% of the time, it's like a 10 out of 10.
True,
and I'm like,
true.
this is the greatest experience of my life. I can't believe they built this close to my house. I'm
True.
so happy.
true.
And then other times, I'm eating it, and I'm like, this is some of the worst
It's
fast food
kind
I've
of-
ever had.
True.
What
I
happened?
won for like 6 on Culver's. The first time they just didn't even process the order. We sat there, we're like, they came in after us. Why are they getting their food?
They just-
We walked up, they just like deleted the order because it was a new cashier. And then we've gone like 4 other times because the first time they reimbursed us, so like, let's go again. We'll give them another shot. And then they got our
Yeah.
order wrong.
Oh.
And then we went with like our buddy from junior high. They got our order wrong. Same, and then like it was like on Thursday when we were supposed to do like an hour-long run negative, so we just ran 7 minutes to Culver's, ate ice cream, and then ran back. That was the first time they got it right because I ordered like a mini thing of ice cream.
I was gonna say it's very hard to mess up ice cream.
If you order a singular thing, they're guaranteed to get it right.
okay, the
No,
thing
they're
is,
gonna-
though,
just gonna not cook.
the thing
burger.
is though,
That's-
I'm just waiting for the day though when they do mess up my order for chicken nuggets and like give me the wrong sauce or something like that. Be like, brother, how do you mess that up? I asked for ranch.
Yeah, bro.
Bro, it's chicken nuggets with a ranch. How hard is that to ask for?
Yeah, I'm not a Culver's fan. I wish I was.
I used to be, and not now.
Yeah. I've pivoted to a full-time McDonald's enjoyer.
No.
McDonald's is
No,
just
Arby's,
gone out
but
for
only Arby's wall red. I want to dye my hair for that, like that color, sometime soon.
Just,
Arby's wall red. It's such a peak color.
it's
Well, yeah,
good
Arby's
color.
wall red is pretty good.
As we discussed last time, red is pretty good color.
Red
and
is
Arby's
good.
and Arby's wall red is even better.
Yeah.
Came under so much crap for putting gray in this.
Oh yeah, people are not
Okay.
happy with the gray.
I,
It's just
I
like,
thought
if
gray
you're-
is awesome.
I don't know, like the same thing for like colors, but like for a cereal tier list, if you just had a box of like all these cereals and that was the only thing you could eat, I think S tier would be the ones that you'd finish first, and then you just go like that, so on and so forth. Same with the colors. You're giving it like a wide array of things with colors. You're gonna use the gray color stuff more often than you're gonna use
Exactly.
the yellow and
Exactly.
orange colored stuff.
Yeah, exactly.
That's what I'm saying.
I'm wearing gray pants.
I'm wearing a whole lot of gray.
Yeah, you're
and
wearing
a
a
whole
lot of
lot of
gray.
blue.
I'm wearing white, and there's
wearing white
a
and black.
there's a gray thing right here. Close enough.
There's gray somewhere
There's
in this
gray
room.
somewhere.
Those like that pull-up bar is like technically gray.
That is true. That is true. All right. Should we actually do an intro now?
What do you mean intro? You don't
well-
need an intro if you're just talking.
Oh,
True.
okay.
Well, welcome to Hats Off.
Yes. Wait,
today-
what's it? I need to look up generic
today-
intro music. Let me
Today
go.
we have Ryan with us,
He's
as you
back.
can
He's-
see.
He's here. He's chilling.
And yeah, this is our second
I need
episode.
to figure out
so
how to
we
put
are figuring stuff
timestamps.
out.
I need to figure out how to put timestamps on YouTube videos, and it's gonna be so funny when I have like 2 topics before this, and then the third one's gonna say intro.
True.
It's like, what happened?
Yeah. Also, well, while we're waiting for Ryan, I don't know. We might as well explain the decision to call it Hats Off because I'm bored and I got nothing else to say.
Okay, so what was the decision behind Hats Off? 'Cause
Basically, it's because we wear hats and it's off the walls.
that the lore?
I mean, basically, I don't have anything else to say.
We were literally
It's-
trying to come up with a name, and by we, I mean Easton was trying. I gave it like 2 minutes of thought in the shower, and I was like, hey, when you figure something out, let me know.
That's true.
And he's like, how about Hats Off? I was like,
I thought about it, but
well, it's time for the
all right, we
Okay.
just intro music.
Okay.
real intro. Oh,
All right.
dude, I remember that from like the TDM intro music.
Yeah.
True.
That's what I was like only thinking. I was like, dude, I remember that era. His hair was light blue as crap. That was
True.
wild.
Yeah. Yeah,
It's
but no. Basically, though, my whole process was I originally was thinking like Smash Bros. For it, but I don't know how people would actually take that.
if we
my
called
thing.
it just Smash Bros.
Smash Bros.
Smash Bros.
Smash Bros. Homie styles.
Yeah, no, but I was thinking that. I was thinking like,
The intro, like Hayden enters the battle. He's not.
Yeah.
yeah, true.
Hayden drop kicking an orphan.
A new challenger approaches. It is Ryan.
Ryan.
And then just shows
Ryan
the picture of you.
appears out of nowhere.
Then just shows the picture of you in your cloud costume.
I'm gonna put this up on the screen.
Put it with the challenger approach.
Oh yeah,
That'd be
I'm
hilarious.
going to Photoshop it and put him into it. Okay, there you go.
Ryan's ready to. I don't know. What do you want your intros like to be?
Yeah. Ryan, where'd the sword go?
Where'd the sword go?
I'll just like poorly Photoshop the sword on top of it. And call it a day and be like, it's not even gonna be Cloud Sword, it's gonna be some random sword. And I find out
It's
Google
gonna be
it.
like Sheik sword? No.
Sheik?
Not Sheik, Shulk.
Shulk? I was like,
It's gonna be,
wait.
yeah,
Sheik sword, the tiny baby knife. It's just elongated.
yeah.
I don't know.
It's gonna be Sephiroth's sword. Just so incredibly close, but just so far.
That's gonna be Bear's machine gun.
Yeah. Speaking of which, Smash Bros.
So Smash Bros. So we are Smash Brothers enjoyers here.
We are very
Yes.
much Smash Brothers enjoyers.
I got an event, that's why I made the cosplay.
Which
It wasn't unprompted. It was.
And my buddy, he's
did it
still
on
trying to
purpose.
find a name for the thing. The bro is like 10-3 record wise, like set wise, and he still hasn't picked a name.
who does he normally play?
He played Donkey Kong the first 7 weeks.
Oh, that's awesome.
Then
I
some
love
Kong.
a good DK, dude.
Then some Bowser,
You.
then some Greninja.
Yeah, fair
Oh,
enough.
yeah, that's true.
Because he would always pick random. And his family, like, you can see the hours. He gets like 2,500 hours on Smash. So he's just so generically good at Smash.
He's got
He
fundies.
can pick random.
Team Fundies is awesome. Today,
Yeah.
I guess,
today I have my like local tournament, whatever, at school every day on Friday, like every Friday. And today, one of like the player who I'd say like is second best to me that like actually regularly attends was like, I'm going Donkey Kong today. And I was like,
Gamer Ninja?
I'm in. No, Gamer
No?
Ninja doesn't come.
He doesn't come anymore?
Yeah, I know.
Oh,
It's
that's crazy,
devastating.
actually.
But I was like, but yeah, he went Donkey Kong, and I was like, I'm so in. It's Monkey Monday on a Friday.
Yes, sir!
And so we both went Donkey Kong, and then I lost in finals, and I was so sad. I was like, dang it.
the DK did
I
always.
heard there was the like world rankings. I want to see how
Yes.
high Sigma
Well, you're-
is.
We are gonna go through the top 10 first, and then we can search up players, but...
Yeah.
Or isn't there just a
Um,
list? That's where I found like the deeper ones because like Send was pretty low.
Yeah.
Send was... Well, he wasn't too low. He
Like
was
I
at,
was talking
30
last
something.
year's rankings.
Oh, yeah, Send
And then you
was
look up the
pretty low
Utah
last year.
rankings, and then you find out Send lives in Utah.
Wait,
Yeah.
he lives in Utah?
Yeah,
Yeah,
Send
he's
is
the best
That's
player in
crazy,
Utah.
Send,
actually.
yeah.
Oh,
Utah-
nice, I guess.
Utah's kind of just like okay for the most part in terms of like Smash. Like we don't have like any like, oh my gosh. We're not New York, I guess is a way of saying it.
We're not the
Right.
tri-state area.
We're not tri-state area.
All right, well, number 10, we got...
Is this recent or is this
Nope, that is not recent. Never
Uh,
mind.
August, that's
Give us a
3
second.
months. That's 3 months. Isn't that after Claim the Throne?
This one's the 5 hours
Washington?
ago. Never mind.
Okay.
yeah.
All right, we're actually back. So number 10, we got Shuton.
Okay, that's.
I
fair.
mean, sure, okay.
Please, I want to pick up the Game and Watch because watching players, I'm like,
I
Game and
hate
Watch
Game
seems
and
kind of
Watch.
fun.
Yeah.
I love Game and Watch in like a casual setting because going for 9 is just funny to me.
That's true.
But watching like
After,
high
like,
level Game and Watch, I hate it. I like
Well, that's all
Like-
the characters now except for Cloud.
that's true. Sonic is Sonic actually.
Sonic is bad.
Surprisingly,
Yeah.
I like watching Sonic more than Game and Watch and Steve. So like,
I
that's
prefer-
something.
I like watching Ness against Steve because it's like actually like somehow a good matchup for Ness.
Yeah,
Ooh.
that's kind of true actually.
I just will never forgive Smash Brothers for consistently like every now and then I'm like a lot of times I'll like go to sleep at like a reasonable time, but sometimes Smash will have a turn. I'm like, oh, this is like a super major. I'm gonna stay up and watch all of this.
Dude, the
And-
best is when you're up at
3
11
in the
o'clock at
morning.
night,
Yeah.
grand final starts, and it's Sonic versus Aquila, and you stay for an hour.
Yeah.
Watch
And
it.
then it resets for a
Yeah,
game,
exactly.
resets.
It's like,
Watching
oh
Sonic
And then they're like
God,
pushing
no.
timeouts. Watching Web, like JP,
Yeah,
it's funny because it's the only time I'm not salty that every game goes to timeout.
that's true.
Yeah.
Like, it was
Also-
him and a Pac-Man. Every single game went to timeout. It was within like 15%.
Okay, there was.
I think
who,
That was a
who
tight
went,
set.
who went Pac-Man and timed out Sonic's?
What was it, Dee
I think it was.
Yeah,
That's one of my favorite sets,
He plays
actually.
like Steve and Pokemon Trainer, I think. And he was at like was it Battle of BC5?
I don't remember. It was a while ago.
It was a little bit ago, but he was like he just went Pac-Man and then timed out Sonic.
Which is just hilarious.
It's so good. It's one of the
How many?
funniest things
Yeah,
I've
you
seen.
talked about it like what, 2 or 3 of the games?
Yeah.
Like, bro,
Multiple timeouts.
Okay, while we're on the topic,
What
what
a
are your
bet.
guys' actual favorite sets to watch?
Favorite sets?
Yeah,
I don't know. I don't really go back to sets
That's
that
true.
often. As I just kind of watch them once and I'm like, all right.
but
Yeah.
if you could go
Watching
back,
Melee
which one
beef
was it?
sets.
Melee sets are so
Like,
good.
Melee sets are
Leffen
so
Zane.
much
No,
better.
It was Leffen Mewtwo King.
Yeah.
Because Leffen was getting real cocky on Twitter. He was
Oh,
like,
yeah.
oh, I'm so good at this dude. And then he got 4-stocked like 3 games in a row.
Yeah, that
Very
was
different
funny.
from the Leffen Chillin' dude.
That's true. That's true.
The salty sweet when like basically Leffen was like for a while just like saying like Chillin's bad, he's fallen off, he's like used to be good, but
Oh
he's
yeah,
not,
doesn't he go?
but he can't keep up anymore. And then Chillin' dude was like,
yeah.
all right, bet.
And
Let's
then
do
doesn't-
it.
does
Let's
he,
do
like,
it first. I'll explain.
Yeah, I know.
Let's
I've
do
heard
a
this thing.
first
This
to
is-
5 at like Apex 2015 or something for like $10,000 or something, just some obscure amount of money. But they're like, okay, let's do it. And then so like Chundu's going on, he's like practicing. He like makes a diss track.
Oh yeah, I remember. Yeah, he
Yeah,
did a diss track.
called "Respect Your Elders."
Yeah, I remember that actually.
Yeah, and then and like and everyone keeps asking Leffen, just like, are you preparing? Are you practicing? And he's like, no, I'm gonna win 5-0. That's how it's going to go. I'm gonna win 5-0. And then the day of the match comes, and sure enough,
It's
Leffen
a
crushes
5-0.
him. And then they ask Chillin' dude, they're like anything you want to say, and he just is like, maybe. And then,
Alright.
Wasn't
yeah.
also whoever got to like keep the skin?
Yeah, and it was cute.
Oh, yeah.
Everyone got to keep the fox costume.
Yeah,
the
true.
Fox that they used. And it was like blue jacket.
All right,
Riddle.
Yeah,
all right,
on to
but
nine.
yeah, on back to the list. All right, number 9, we got Riddles.
I hate Kazuya.
I
But he's
hate-
Kazuya, and he like the only good matchup against Cloud because you can Gates of Death you at 0, and
That's
you have
true,
to use your limit or you're dead.
Okay, I think Kazuya is funny, even though he's a very poorly designed character.
Yeah.
But sometimes it's funny to just watch the entire set, and it's strange because I hate Steve for this, but like, a player could be doing so much work, and then just randomly just Kazuya hits you once, and all that work
Gates
is
of hell.
gone. It's all good. I get so mad
What
at.
is
I
it?
got
Rabbit
so mad.
40.
Electric Wing Godless.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
But the thing is, I got so mad at Aquila for when he was playing Light, and because Light does so much work to get Aquila to like almost where he wins, and then Aquila just jabs
He
him to
walks
the
the
edge
dog.
of the stage and then spikes him, and then it's over. And I was so pissed. I was like, "What do you
I love how
mean?"
everyone every time I watch it, like someone like that set, or like anytime with like fast fallers, like commentators always call it just like walking the dog.
Yeah, it's so
Because he
bad.
literally just walks him across the stage, just
I've
yeah.
never been more mad at his set than watching that. That pissed me
I
off.
remember when Light beat Akola at Smash Summit.
Yeah.
Because apparently he was like coaching like every single person that was going against Akola. Like, this is what you need to do. Don't get don't get
get hit.
stupid. And then he
Just
and then
don't
he
get
did.
hit.
And he's like, what can I say? And
What can I
I'm
say?
pretty sure he's lost every set since then. But you know, he
That's
tried.
probably Shout outs to Big D for beating Aquila, and then Aquila not losing another game for 5 months. It's like, oh,
Yoshidora.
All right, number 8, Yoshidora. Yoshi's a weird.
Peach player?
No,
that's
always
a
been
Yoshi.
So what do you think? It's Yoshidora. I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. I don't care for Yoshidora. I have never really watched a set.
Exhibit A Kirby
Alright.
Kid, I don't believe you.
What?
Kirby
I like
Kid.
Kirby Kid. He's a
No,
kid
but
player.
he's like, when I think Yoshidora, I think like Kirby Kid. Like, what does he actually play?
Yeah, we just
Oh, that's
Yeah.
true. But I guess I know. Kirby.
Is
Kid,
Kirby
though,
Kid
so like
what?
he's
He's
a
a-
K.
he's a
Rool player,
K.
K.
Rool.
Rool, yeah.
which is funny. But all right,
Tweak.
number 7, Tweak. We love Tweak.
I do
Yeah.
love me Tweak.
We love the
Wasn't he a
monkey.
Bowser Jr. main, like, early stages?
He
of the
was
game?
actually.
What tournament did he
And then
just
he's
win?
like,
He's
the
playing-
downer doesn't spike, it's not worth playing.
Dude, we actually need to figure out how many characters Tweak has played because I know he played Banjo in one tournament actually and almost won.
I know he's been playing Banjo for a little bit.
Yeah, I know, but he hasn't like seriously. Then we got Diddy Kong, Sephiroth, Pokemon Trainer.
Bowser Jr.
He did play Bowser Jr. for a bit. He also played Wario for a bit, I think.
I think so. I
Yeah,
remember,
because I
remember
think
that.
he played Gluttony in a match.
Yeah,
man.
in a Ditto.
Yeah.
Yeah, every
Um,
Bowser Jr. player has either moved on to a better character or gotten a real job. And I think that's
That's just kind of. Okay, but yeah, moving on. Number
Getting
6
signed by
is
No
Light.
Mute Esports.
Speaking of Light, we got Light.
I love me Light.
I love me Light. The only games that are on here,
Fox is
it
cheating,
says-
but I love watching it.
the only games
He's
that it
crushed
says
Peanut
the
too
only
many
players
times.
that he
Yeah,
said
that's
that
right.
he's won against at these tournaments is Sonic, Spargo, and Tweak, and also randomly Captain Aceto, who's a Mii Gunner player, which is just random, but okay.
No, like,
Hey.
and we were in Smash League, and then Farmington, they used to be like #1 in the state, and like their players play for Weaver State. I played tournaments
Yeah.
with them; they're fun. But now their team is so their first team has 2 Mii Gunners.
No, no.
So whenever they play, they need to announce I'm playing this move, this move, this move, and this move, and then they get 3 stocked.
I like when I like think me Gunner or like any of the Mii's, I just think of me like that's just a matchup check
That's true.
where there's like, hey, have you ever fought a Mii in your entire life? And you're like, no, and then you kind of lose, and you're like,
So hear me out. Mii Brawler is funny though,
and he's good.
and he's good. Yeah, which shocked me because everybody
Mii
said he
Brawler
was.
drops the shot put
Okay,
ball on their heads.
Everybody said that Mii Brawler was the worst of the Mii's by far at the start of Ultimate, and then they like slowly kind of like gently buffed him, and now he's just like, don't take him to Yoshi's story. It's over. Don't
Right.
take him to Yoshi's story.
Ryan, have you heard the legends of Small Mii Brawler from Smash 4?
Have you?
I don't think so.
Small Mii Brawler
they
caused-
allow. Okay, so first off, context. In Smash 4, they allowed your Mii to be changed size, and that changed your stats. So for Small Mii Brawler,
He was a superhero.
he basically made it so you can jump higher, dash far. Like, he had the longest dash of all time, and it went like halfway across the stage. Just the initial dash.
He literally just
Like,
zooms
it
across.
literally just did that. And so he's also harder to hit. The only drawback is that he's lighter, which is not good. But everything else
But
is
everyone dies off of one hit in Smash 4 anyways, so
Yeah.
it's
Which is
okay.
like-
You know, you just get picked up by Bayo one time, and you're off the top of the screen.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you're like,
it's-
okay,
yeah.
what a fun
But then,
game.
in addition to that, you got helicopter kick, which would kill you
yeah.
at like 30% from the ledge, which is ridiculous.
Yeah, Small
It's like,
Mii Brawler
what? And
was
they-
the entire reason Mii's were banned from Smash 4.
Which is funny because Coney brought that up in a video once, and he's like, "Bro, I said, what if we just go and like have the players vote for the best set, and then just set that as the standard, and that's all they can use." And then I got crap from both sides.
It's like one side was like the Mii players, and they're like, oh, I want to use all my moves. I want to, and then I got crap from the other side because they're like, I don't want Mii's to be competitive because what if they're good?
I love that clip, dude. I love that clip. It's so good.
I'm like, that's so true.
It's so good. Yeah, like, but no, Small Mii Brawler was a menace, and that's hilarious to me.
Yeah.
It's
It's wild that Mii's were banned and Bayonetta was never banned.
that is.
Then you're just sitting there talking. So, how's your day going? Oh, you died, homie stock. No.
Oh yeah.
Oh, my chance of $50,000. No.
That is one of the worst sets ever made. All right, but on to the next one. We got Gluttony.
Yo.
I
Wario
haven't seen
player.
the most majors recently.
Yeah, no,
He
he
hasn't been
hasn't. He
making-
hasn't attended much recently. If you can tell from this.
I remember he beat.
Yeah.
I remember.
It's
he-
like Leffen playing
Oh, wait.
Mewtwo in Europe because he's like, this isn't fun anymore.
Oh yeah, and then he's
Yeah.
winning. And it's like,
On the way, wait, no. Gloomy had probably one of my favorite sets from this past year when he was like down 3-0, and then he reversed or down 2-0, and he reversed 3-stocked him, and when he was in the third game, he was down like
Was it against
He was-
Ken or Sonics?
I think it was against Sonics but he basically reverse 3-stocked him
Reverse
at
three stock-
100% with
Yeah.
like 2 minutes left in the game, and then reverse 3-0'd him, and that was incredible. That was
reverse three
insane.
stocking. No one can truly understand how hard it is to reverse three stock a Sonic because they don't have to play the game.
Yeah.
And the best part is he missed a loft.
Oh, true.
True. So he had to kill him in other ways, which
Yeah.
makes it all the more insane that he
Yeah.
actually pulled it off.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I love Glue.
Gluto's
Glue-
awesome.
Short hop nair.
All right, number 4 we got Mia.
Yeah.
Where the frick does he play Incineroar?
Yeah.
What the crap?
He just
Since when?
picked a local.
I don't know,
Rise and
man.
grind 3,276.
Well, that reminds me of like one clip where it's the clip where Hungrybox pops off so hard that he passes out on stream.
Yeah.
We gotta. Oh wait,
Yeah.
I would show it, but
Yeah.
I don't. But
Yeah,
there's too
yeah.
much explicit crap.
Yeah, but he basically pops up so hard that he faints. And I was watching one person like react to it on like LSF or whatever, and they were like looking at. They're like, he's like, hey, I guess I can understand. It's like a tournament he hasn't won in a while, and someone shouts like, yeah, I'd pop off that hard too if I won East Coast Fridays number 49.
Oh, that's awesome. All right, well,
Yeah.
Mia, I don't
Generic
like.
Game and Watch.
I don't.
He's all right to play. Well,
I don't like
it's
watching
funny because
him.
he tries to counterpick to beat Cloud, and then Cloud wins.
Dude, the best was
I
when
win.
the best was when Mia went. I think Mia went like ages one game against like Sonic or something like that once, and that sucked. I don't.
Who did he go zombie against? Now I'm trying to remember.
He won
I
zombie
don't
against
know.
Cloud
Did he?
at Watch the
Yeah.
Throne.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
makes sense.
okay. I
All
was
right,
like,
well,
wait,
on
who-
to number 3. We got Sonic. I thought he was gonna be number 1.
One, he didn't win Watch the Throne.
Yeah, but like he
That's
won
fair.
a lot more tournaments against harder people.
I guess
Harder people. Watch the Throne was all the hardest.
Yeah, I
people.
know, but
Yeah.
that's besides the point. All right, number 3, Sonics. My favorite of the 4 horsemen. I'm kidding. No.
way.
You can't overcome
No,
Sparta.
favorites of the Four
but-
Horsemen is PPT King. Wait,
What?
like the
Do you know the Four
melee
Horsemen?
kings?
No.
That's the five. That's
The
the
four,
five-
the five
five
gods.
gods of melee.
Who
The
are
4
they again?
horsemen are
Zane.
No, Zane's
No,
not in there.
no,
It's
Mango,
Hungrybox, PPMD,
D, Mewtwo King.
Mewtwo King, Armada.
Yeah.
Those are the 5.
Which is funny because Armada plays Peach.
And Fox.
and Fox.
Dude,
Everybody has a
you have no
pocket
idea
Fox.
how much more I enjoy watching Melee compared to Ultimate.
It's so much
Like,
better.
I
than
inherently understand Ultimate.
I
as a
hate Cody Schwab though for no reason.
You hate him? Why?
He wore like a hentai hoodie to like Big House.
Oh.
And so I was me like,
Yeah.
oh, he's that kind of guy.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay, that makes sense. All right, number 2, we got Spargo. I love me some Spargo. That means I know who number 1 is, and that pisses me off the more. But
Yeah.
that's besides the point. Number 1 is Akala,
Woo.
Steve player. Who could have guessed?
Hear me out.
This game.
Hear me out. There is no other Steves in top 10. Remember?
Yeah. Well, he's mostly Game and
He's
Watch
amazing.
player.
You are right, actually.
Because remember, like even Onan, he was
Oh, yeah,
ranked
true.
7 or something like a year ago
That's
or
true.
whatever.
Akala
And now-
is the only person.
now he's, like-
who really
I
represents.
feel like he was like 40 something. I can't remember.
Look for any like important people.
All
M-
right.
oh yeah, one important thing I
11
wanted to
through
mention
20.
is MK Leo at 11th.
Yeah, that's true.
That's a devastating blow.
Yeah,
I-
Yeah.
it is kind of tragic.
We didn't know what we had.
We didn't know what we had
the
until we lost it.
Byleth player. No.
Yeah,
I miss
I liked
Violet.
watching MK Leo. MK Leo was fun though.
That was back
He
when
was-
the game was still just aggressive instead of controlling.
Yeah.
I'd rather watch MKLeo steamroll through an entire bracket of
Then
people.
watch the Four Horsemen in grand finals.
Then watch Sonics in another grand finals for 40 minutes.
You do know who the Four Horsemen are, right?
Uh,
Okay, so it's Mia.
Leo,
It's Mia.
It's just like the good players right
Mia,
now.
Spargo, Sonics, and Aquila. Right?
Yeah.
Which kind of
The dark horses.
hey, at least we have Spargo in there.
We have Spargo.
We got Spargo.
Cloud. What does this game come to? Ugh.
When we're cheering for a Cloud player.
I remember there was one Smash Summit where I think it was like, I can't remember who. It was probably Zama, but it was like Rob versus like Akola.
Yeah.
And it was like, man, we thought Rob was the villain.
No.
Turns out it was Steve. But then they like saw Rob like pull off a zero to death, and they're
No,
like, you know
Rob.
what? Maybe actually, I take it back.
Yeah, Rob
Maybe
is,
they're both terrible.
Rob is a cheater character, but he at least has flaws to him. that
That's
I think
true.
You can exploit. But then there's Steve, and he's just perfect. I don't know why they made him that way.
Unless you play with a Ness.
Unless you
It's-
play Ness or Cloud, which is funny.
It's
But
watching Ness play Steve, and you can camp, and you're sort of like upbeat.
Yeah, I like.
Because Sen recently like a coin
Oh,
box
yeah.
thing. He played like 5 Steves in a row.
the buzz for
Dude, I
Steve.
cannot imagine having the mental game to go through 5 Steves in a row. I'm like,
No.
whoa.
Swapping match to riddles, and then you're forced playing like the
That's
6th
true.
to 10th best Steves in the world.
You're like, get me out of this
Shout
gauntlet.
out to
I
Osimo.
wish to play a
And
new
then
video
play
game.
against Sonics immediately after.
Dude, I'm pretty sure Spargo showed up late
I
to
would
a
not-
set with Sonics just because he didn't want to play the game with him or something like that.
Yeah.
Which is funny. Alright, shout out to Osimo. Top 20 as Ryu. Actually, Ryu's kind of good now.
I have
That's
beef
besides
against
the point.
Ryu's. This is the only person I play on online now.
I would like to play as Ryu eventually, but I don't think I have nor care to figure out the intricacies of motion inputs.
That's fair.
Cool character, but
Wait,
No.
Corrin? Well, who is that again?
Neo.
Neo.
Neo?
There's a higher Corin.
Yeah.
was
What's
gonna
his
say,
name?
Where's Shattuck?
Did
Jacked.
Shattuck get ranked
Where's
higher?
Gacked, by the way?
Jacked.
Gacked.
Not even number 1.
I don't
next
even
to
know who this
Wolfsang.
guy is, but if he's playing Captain Falcon, I'm happy for him.
I mean, there was one pro player that played Captain Falcon on a sideways Joy-Con in the
What?
early years of Smash.
Wait,
He never. I think he had a
that's
couple of top
insane.
8 placements. He was never too good, but he'd
Wait.
pull up and he'd like.
was it
people-
Fatality?
Maybe, but he would play with a
What?
sideways Joy-Con, and then he'd like top 8 like okay tournaments.
Bro.
Yeah.
Speaking of which, that's my set. Probably my favorite set of all time is SkyJ Fatality. Actually, because the whole set, it goes all 5 games in only like 13 minutes. And it's awesome, dude. There's comebacks and all this good crap. I love that set. I don't know.
And then there's melee rankings. I haven't looked at them yet. I know
Cody
I know
Schwab
one.
and
I know number 1, number 2, and number 7.
He's number 7.
Hungrybox.
Ah,
He
okay.
tweeted about it, and I was
Ah.
like, that makes sense. Except for it wasn't a salt tweet. He was like, yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
You see my performance? I'm like, yeah, it
Yep.
did. It was not great. I wanted J Mook to be the best player this year so bad. He started off so strong. He won Genesis, and I was like, this is the best player in the world.
Oh,
And then he started getting
baby.
cooked. And I was so upset. I also just want Pluck to win everything he attempts,
Dude,
because I
it's-
think that's fun.
Yeah.
It's strange how J-Mook is the only Sheik player to ever win a major for like 20 years.
Yeah.
That's insane, actually.
Only solo Sheik player, despite Sheik being like top 3, top 5 in the
Dude,
game.
it's always been top 5 in the game. Yeah, just never won a major, which is funny.
This is like, what happened?
Like, let's say this, a Pikachu and a Yoshi won before
Sheik.
a Sheik.
I was a little worried Donkey Kong was gonna do it.
He's on the rise right now. That's the best part.
Donkey Kong stocks are going up, and I've never been happier.
Which is funny.
I want to
Did
see
you know?
competitive Bowser play.
No. I'm pretty sure
Poor Bowser.
Poor Bowser.
He's
He has like
literally-
the slowest jump speed. Like getting
Okay,
into
what's
the jump
best
is
is there's an
really hard.
Awesome Sauce video and he's going over why Bowser is so bad and stuff like that. And then he's like explaining, he's like, yeah, this many characters have 3 frames, this many characters have 4 frames, 5 frames, 6 frames. And then there's Bowser at 8 frames. they skipped the whole frame of Jump Squad just for Bowser. It's like, what? What do you mean?
I love Bowser Melee is so funny because he literally does not work.
You know, it's even
Like if he down throw, I think. If he down throws Puff,
oh yeah,
it doesn't hit Puff.
It doesn't do
It just launches Puff away.
It doesn't do
I was
damage. Like
okay.
Puff, Game and Watch, and Pichu
Yeah.
or something. Yeah.
I'm convinced the devs made Pichu to be the worst in the game, and somehow Bowser and Kirby are still worse.
Well, when when you can jump out of his forward and back throw, which are meant to be suicide throws, by the way.
Yeah.
You can just jump out. His up throw makes him lose all of his jumps, which is hilarious.
The entire point of Kirby.
Yeah, which is kind of funny.
I'm still going.
Hammer flip is awful.
Yeah.
What else is bad? Everything?
Everything.
Except for up tilt.
Because they made him the best one in in
No,
Smash.
he's not even the best
No,
one.
no,
He's
but
the
it's
Pikachu.
Especially
But
before he was
yeah.
second this.
Yeah.
Especially for apparently Sakurai did genuinely hear that and was like, okay, he's my boy, but I'll nerf him quite a bit. And then they nerfed him a bit too much.
And then they're like, wait a second, I need my character to still be playable. Then you made Meta Knight.
Then he made Meta Knight and DDD. And
You lose!
Meta Knight is funny, dude.
Sakurai wins.
Sakurai wins!
That's also another character I want to pick up as Meta Knight. He looks cool. I don't know.
Meta Knight is a cool character.
He's a cool character.
I mean, Leo
And then you look at like Brawl, it's like, oh, why is this stage banned? It's like, oh yeah, you can just sort of hang out underneath the stage and throw
They
up
bring
airs
up,
and then just
they
hop
bring
on
up
the
that
ledge.
topic like multiple times. It's like, because there's no combos in the game, you can actually have good stages, but then there's meta. It's like, oh.
The entire stage list, which is now 3 legal stages, is entirely determined by Meta Knight. It's like, oh, Meta Knight just wins on this stage.
And it's just sad, but yeah.
But
Newport City Tournament legal.
yeah, baby.
24.
Get shuttle looped at 10%, bozo, lose your stomach.
He hits you
Throw
once
it
and then
to
you
the
don't see him.
to the monster.
Dude, imagine if they made that like legal in like an ultimate tournament. Sonic comes over, jabs you once, and you never see him again.
Dude, I love it when there's just random stages. Like they had a Big Blue available for one tournament in Melee.
The off season,
Yeah.
it's called. Yeah,
And that was a fun tournament. And then there's also Coney, and whenever he holds like a fun tournament, he always has like he always has like Yoshi's Island or something, Yoshi's Story or something like that. And so there's the main platform, which is fine. It's just like 3 platforms. It's the Battlefield layout. But then there's the cloud platforms out here, here, and out here. And he's like, the whole commentary he had on it was like, yeah, no, the best part is you could just run over there. And then your opponent could be complaining. He'd be like, come on, bro, just come over here. Fight me. He was just like,
charge fully like projectiles.
I love
like,
how that stage, like that stage's layout is so funny. It's literally like a cloud here close to the stage, an entire stage, and then off in the middle of nowhere, another cloud that you can go to and just have fun on.
True.
Supposedly it disappears if you stand on it for long enough, but that's why you
true.
just
That's why you jump.
jump. You jump.
Just jump.
Yeah.
Jump up B if you must, but
Yeah.